So to get started with this look, we are going to do our brows, and I am using the L'Oreal pencils. I've used these all 2016, and I will be continuing to use them. I definitely want to try something new, but yeah. And to clean up the brows, I'm using the BECCA Ultra Cover Concealer just to carve out the bottom and make them look crisp. I'm trying to figure out a new way to fill them in, so if they're looking crazy lately, it's because they kind of are. I'm trying to figure them out with them being fuller like this. But yeah, anyway, set those bad boys with a brow gel. I'm using this Anastasia brow gel. I'll have the products that I use down below, of course, as usual. And I'm using tape again just because it's so much easier and it's cleaner. And I wanted to put this white base down. This is a Kat Von D concealer. And I set it with a translucent powder. That way, when we do put shadows on there, it won't be patchy. And when I use the white, it just makes the colors show up much brighter and truer. And yeah, here I am taking ITTSE's the shade 15. It was in the Reticent Glamour collaboration, and I really wanted to work that in the crease to make a gradient. Honestly, I had no idea what I was going to do. I just knew that I wanted to do a glam New Year's look, but I didn't want to do the traditional black and silver, so I was just like, let's play. And I used the Urban Decay palette, you'll see in a minute. And then I took this shade, which is Bitten by Makeup Geek, to really deepen the crease just a little bit more, just to make that more gradient look. When you work in sections like this, it just makes it much easier. And then I wanted to do a cut crease, so I took that same concealer that we used in the beginning and just outlined my lid so the shades that I put on my lid showed up true to color. And I took this shade here in that Urban Decay palette, and it's this gorgeous orange rustic shade. I'm obsessed with orange shades, but what's new, I always have been. And yeah, I just really worked that in there. And then I really wanted some dimension and different color, so I took that purple shade in the palette and put it in the inner corner of my eye. I was going to do inner and outer corner, but I wanted it to look smoky, so I end up taking this. It's like a sparkly gray black shade, and I just put it in the outer corner. I didn't want it to be a ton of black, so I just tapped a little bit of the color and then just blended it out with that same blending brush that I used. And then for the lids, I really wanted sparkle, so I tried these Urban Decay Liquid Moondust eyeshadows, and these really give your eyes some texture. Isn't that beautiful? This one is in Recharged, and then I took the shade Vega just for fun and put it on the outer corner. It really does give you like a moon dusting. There's like texture to it. And then I use this STILA liquid liner, which I've been loving. I haven't used it all year, but I really, really like it. It's black and it really gives you that flick super easy. So just wing your eyes on both sides, apply your lashes. I use the Ardell 600 Black, and I use this foundation for the very first time. It's the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation and concealer. And first impression, you guys actually really liked it. I have oily skin, and I feel like it kept me pretty matte for the day. And the color was okay. I picked up the shade Honey. It could have been a little bit darker, but it actually oxidized, so it ended up working out. And then to contour, I used the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Makeup Stick, and I used the shade in 500. Just really work that in with your beauty blender. That way there aren't any harsh lines. And then I wanted to contour my nose a little bit, so I used the, ColourPop contour sticks, but it ended up blending into nothing, so I just used my Lancome foundation stick again. And to highlight and conceal my under eyes, I used this NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard. I haven't used this stuff in a really long time, but I wanted this to be like a bulletproof look, something that would last all night long, so I used that. And it worked pretty good. It's a heavy duty concealer, that's for sure. And then to set it all, I used my Laura Mercier translucent powder, which I love. I always use this stuff. And then to set my face, I use a little bit of the Urban Decay Naked Powder just to make sure that everything is locked in. And then to bronze, I use the IT Cosmetics contour palette, which I found later in the year and have just been loving it. and then use those same shades that you use on the top of your eyes on the bottom and just smoke it out. Apply a liner if you want, and I just wanted a pop of color in the inner corner to pull in that kind of purple hue that we have, so I put some in the inner corner. And then of course it won't be a Melissa look without sparkling inner corners. I don't know why I love sparkly inner corners so much, but do that if you want. Apply this blush that I use in that Smashbox blush kit, and then contour your face a little bit more if you want, and I used the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and just lightly dusted it on my cheekbones. And then I used the BECCA highlighter in Rose Gold, which it was beautiful, but it wasn't as sparkly as I thought it was going to be. It was actually a very subtle glow, which I feel like would be a great blush topper. And if you want a subtle glow, this would totally be enough, but I took a little bit of the shade Moonstone, I think it was, and just threw it right on top of it. I just got them in PR, so I really wanted to try them. And for my lips, I used these Makeup Forever pencils. This one is in number 10, and I just lined my lips. So I wanted a nude lip, and I tried a new lipstick for the first time, but it ended up being too nude. I'm talking about this one. So you'll see me use multiple products, but it's because I'm just trying to make it work. But I ended up using the ColourPop Glossy or lip gloss in WeHo, which I really loved, and then topped it off with the Milani Metallic, which I liked the way that turned out. But I really wanted to try a color just in case nude was too nude. So I tried the Makeup Forever lip pencil in number 23, and then used the Ultra Satin Lip by ColourPop in November, and I really liked this lip color as well. But that completes this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys have an amazing new year. We had a fabulous 2016. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. See you guys in 2017. Bye.